I saw some things from him last year that I liked. I think the kid probably does have a future in the rotation. You know, a middle of the rotation to back end kind of guy. Big, strong frame, 6'4", 230 pounds. And he looks the part of like a Brad Penny innings eater. You know what I'm saying? Like the big frame guy that's just... Excuse me. So, I like his frame. I like his makeup, the way he looks. He's got a smooth, fluid delivery, a great muscle memory, and it's a repeatable delivery. He's a 3-pitch pitcher, 4-seam fastball, sits at 93, tops out at 97. He's got this like funky slider slurve with it's got excellent biting depth. And the thing is, he has command over that pitch, but the batters don't appear confused or fooled by it. So he needs to work on that a little bit. Now, he does have a nice 86 mile per hour change that he's developing. It's got real nice arm speed delivery. It's fooling. And he does look confident when he throws it. The arm speed creates a deception and not really the movement of the pitch when it comes to when it comes to Asher. So there's your question. Leo, Melbourne, Australia. Alfonso, West Baltimore. The Orioles better do something. And I'm sitting right there with you. I'm frustrated just like you are. I mean, it is criminal that we do not have a pitcher. That we don't have real pitchers to fill in these spots. And I've said it before, I think the Orioles should go after Jason Vargas, Lance Lynn, Cobb. You know, I like Lance Lynn and I like Vargas. But the Orioles are sending mixed fucking messages. Are they rebuilding or are they trying to win this year? We all know that Manny's not going to end up on this team this year. I mean, he shouldn't. If he does, it's just another criminal act by these ass clowns. So there you go, Leo. There you go, Alfonso. Thanks for writing in and keep listening to the Jake Robinson Sports Experience. And I look forward to hearing your Oriole questions down the road. I got my boy Paul Robinson, the cleaner, out of Sunderland, UK. Check it out. Look, I just told you, we got people in Australia checking us out. Now, my boy Paul Robinson in the UK, he don't know the difference between a bat and a fucking baseball. But this guy listens to us, and he supports us, and he turns us on to all his friends. And he don't know much about baseball, but he got a question for me this week. And where is it at? I had it right here. Okay, here it is. Paul Robinson out of Sunderland, UK. Ask me, who wants to walk with Elias? I love that dude. I love that dude, Paul Robinson out there in the UK. Let me tell you something, dude. Walking with a friend in the dark is better than walking alone at night. And I will walk with Elias, my friend, and I will always walk with you, because you're the fucking man. Larry Hill out of Hillsborough, North Carolina asks, do you believe the Rockies will have a better record than the Giants this year? God, I hope so, my friend. I sure as fuck hope so. And Clay City, you missed it. The Grand Slam with Mike Franks and the Jake Robinson Sports Experience, the two shows on the Let's Talk Baseball Podcast Network. We have a bet. If the Colorado Rockies have a better record than the San Francisco Giants, which they will, Mikey Franks has to pose in a picture with Speedos only. And it's got to be the Facebook profile pic for a month. And if I should happen to lose because Charlie Blackmon all of a sudden has a heart attack and dies and can't play, then I have to dress up in women's lingerie. And you get to see a picture of that on the Facebook page. Matthew Krickow out of Detroit, Michigan. Give me the top 5 farm call-ups to watch this year in all of baseball. And that's a great question. And I know when he gave me the question, he was like, and I'm expecting to hear 2 of those 3 as second-generation guys. And, well, that's your opinion. And there's a lot of great ball players. There's a lot of great players on the farm. And I don't know, you're talking Vlad Guerrero Jr., he's still a little bit of time away. Bo Bichette is still away. Fernando Tatis is still 2 years away. So I don't know if you meant any of those 3 guys, but they're not quite ready yet. I'm going to tell you the ones that are ready for 2018. And look, first of all, let's make it clear, I don't consider Shohei Ohtani a prospect.
Everything bigger in Texas.
I just consider him the casualty of a horrible collective bargaining agreement. So, as far as I'm concerned, Ohtani is not a prospect, or I would have him as number 1.
Pumping myself up before a game has never been a problem. Yeah.
The 3 prospects that I am looking forward to seeing this year.
What you do on your off days, I probably do the same thing.
Outfielder Ronald Acuna of the Atlanta Braves. Now, we've heard about this kid for a while. And I think this year we're finally going to get a glimpse of what he has to offer. Another player I am intrigued by is Victor Robles of the Washington Nationals. He's been sitting out on the farm and he's been doing his thing. And I think we're really going to get a chance to get a glimpse of what he has to offer. And there's the infielder Gleyber Torres of the New York Yankees. Those would be the 3 top farm call-ups to watch this year in baseball. Ronald Acuna for the Braves, Victor Robles of the Washington Nationals, and Gleyber Torres of the New York Yankees. Now, I'm assuming you meant Vladimir Guerrero or Bo Bichette. They're not there yet. Vladimir projects to be a third baseman. Josh Donaldson's still over there, so that's not happening. Bo Bichette's not ready yet. And Tatis Jr. is still 2 years away. Now, look, there's a lot of great players that I'm interested in seeing this year. I want to see this Forrest Whitley kid out of Houston. Now, I don't know if he gets called up this year because that rotation for the Astros is now deep. I mean, it's so deep, Jacques Cousteau can never get that low. But I do want to see Whitley. I want to see what he has to offer. I want to see Lewis Brinson of the Milwaukee Brewers. Michael Kopech of the White Sox. Walker Buehler of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Nick Senzel of the Reds. And J.P. Crawford of the Phillies. And if we get a bonus and we get to see Vlad Guerrero Jr. or Fernando Jr. or Bo Bichette, well, I ain't complaining about that either. So there you go, Matt Krickow out of Detroit. The 3 farm call-ups that I want to see are Ronald Acuna, Victor Robles, and Gleyber Torres. Corey Smith out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. What 3 players, active or retired, do you believe should have a statue at their home park? Wow, that's a good question. All right, first of all, I don't believe an active player should have a statue. Now, with that caveat and that being said, Ichiro ain't no spring chicken. The writing's on the wall. It's pretty much it's over. He's probably going to go back to Japan. So I'd like to see an Ichiro statue in Seattle, a Derek Jeter statue in New York. That's the obvious. And how about a Chipper Jones jersey at the new stadium in Atlanta? And that was a great question. What 3 players, active or retired, do you believe should have a statue at their home park? I'm taking Ichiro, Jeter, and Chipper. Thank you, little bro. Neil Gario out of Yonkers, New York. Heads up, who's better in their prime, Mike Trout or Manny Ramirez? Well, look, Mike Trout is a better baseball player than Manny Ramirez. On any planet, on any universe, in any time zone, Mike Trout is a better ball player. But let's make this interesting. Man on second base, winning run on second base, 2 outs. Which batter would I rather have in the box? Take a Manny Ramirez all day, baby. Both of these guys in their prime, Manny Ramirez was a run production machine. Now, 162 games a year, give me Mike Trout. But if I got a situation where I need to get that winning run off second base to touch this plate, I'm taking Manny Ramirez. Dave Shumway out of Groveland, Florida. Will Stan and Judge work well together, or will there be team chemistry? There will be no team chemistry. Problems. None. None. I know everything's magnified in New York, but I just don't see a reason why there should be team chemistry problems. I think that Stanton is going to be a godsend to Aaron Judge. I think it's another big body that can teach you through the years how to use that big body to your advantage. They're going to be training together. And Judge is going to see so many more hittable pitches with Stanton sitting behind him on that on-deck circle. No, I don't see any problem whatsoever. I think the Yankees are dangerous. Classy Todd Blassie, home of the world champion Astros out of Houston, Texas. What playoff teams from last year reach the playoffs this year and which do not? There's usually about an average of 3 teams in each league that made the cut last year that won't make it this year. Now, I don't think it's going to be that extreme. I don't think it's going to be that extreme, but I think there are a couple players there are a couple teams that are, they're suspect to me. They're on shaky ground as far as I'm concerned. So, what playoff teams from last year reached the playoffs this year and which do not? Well, in my opinion, the Indians and the Red Sox are on shaky ground. Those could be 2 teams that I see not making the American League playoffs this year unless they are proactive. And the last, I don't know, what do we got? 8 months of this shit? 6 weeks? They're on shaky ground. Cleveland has lost really good players. And I know they won 21 games in a year last year, and they were the shit in the American League. But you know what? They also fell apart in the playoffs. They had a 2-game lead over the Yankees, and they promptly gave that back to them in their own crib.